thinking.
Okay.
I'm a liar.
Oh, are we sharing on Facebook yet?
Not yet. It's thinking.
Okay.
It's thinking about it. It's getting there. It's doing its best.
Just think about it.
All right. We are
Hey.
live.
We don't own that song, Derek. We don't own that song.
Just think about it. See? It's a play on it.
I got it. I got you.
Man, someone came up to me and made me name the top 7 most influential comics. I was like, only 7? You can't do that to me. That's madness.
Who posted this Pokemon meme on our page?
Oh, me?
Up at the top.
Oh, you foul human being.
What? That Digimon's better?
Foul. I don't even know what the second one is.
Monster Rancher.
You've never seen
Capcom
Monster?
game?
Oh, he's too young.
Yeah, I don't.
He's
I
too
never
young.
played that shit.
I was young when Monster Rancher was a thing. Like, I caught the anime. It was one season.
Yeah, it was a game, right? Wasn't it like Konami or something?
Yeah, so, yeah, it was like, I don't know. You know what? It's relevant. We could look it up.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Suppose we could. I do remember
Right.
it, but I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Who's running point today? It's usually Commander AV, but since Sage
I
Bell's
guess-
running the stream, she could be boss.
And you're in the middle too already.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You want to take it?
I mean, I could do the intro if you want.
I don't have a script today. Hello, everybody. Skylar's gonna give you the rest of it.
Okay.
Are we actually? I guess we are streaming right now, aren't we?
We are
Okay.
live.
Yeah, we are. We got 3 people.
Welcome to Salt Tier Podcast, where your argument is.
Invalid.
Salted cashews.
All of those are correct
Free Ranger.
answers. We welcome you, maniacs, to episode I don't even know what, because it's been a while since I've been on. What
I believe
episode
it's-
is it?
Phoning it in 12?
Voting
Yeah.
it in 12? Yep, voting it in 12.
Are we gonna skip 13? Just go right to 14.
Wait.
No way,
So-
dude. We're
Are
not.
you
We're not an elevator.
superstitious?
2020's been bad enough. I feel like we should skip 13.
Or we should just all be horror themed and just have dark backgrounds and like being creepy.
I don't want to
makeup.
tempt it.
Let's just play horror games for episode 13.
We could do that.
Yeah, we good.
Let's play Dead
We're
by
gonna
Daylight. Let's
go- We're going to go around the horn really quick. I want to hear your name and where they can find you. And then we'll get right into this episode and our sponsors. We'll start to my left with the white headset.
Hello.
Oh.
I guess
Oh, there's
that's
that.
me. I think I'm actually to your right. But it's me, Sage, at SageBell on Instagram. It's
Can we do
underscore
it
model,
already?
but it's that's a bad wave. SageBell on Twitter, Twitch. I should be on Thursday nights on Twitch. We are doing Borderlands, so feel free to hop in if I am running solo. And the man with the hair that's tied up.
Hey, you mean this thing?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
It
I was
actually
gonna
is.
say
It's
with
loud
the
and brown.
fro, but you didn't have a fro, so I was like,
You get a
Yeah,
top
I
hat.
went on my little run today. This
I
is
guess-
Loud and Brown. I'm at Loud and Brown on Instagram and Twitter. On PS4, I'm Gross Stuff with a PH. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the only ways that you catch me.
What's
if
your
you're
mustache's
listening
name?
to this,
that's
you
your
catch me.
mustache
Mustache is all rough. If you're listening to this, you can catch us on what? iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud,
Google Play,
Google Play.
Christian Mingle.
London has uploaded quite a few more videos on the YouTube, which is just going to be
Nice.
Salt Tier Podcast. Thank you, London.
Are
So all
they? Are
those
they?
maniacs
Are
that
they?
don't know, London's
they
our
labeled?
intern.
Are they labeled as phoning it in?
No,
Podcast.
not the phoning it in ones yet. I
Okay.
believe they're up to episode 57.
Maybe we should get London to make sure that those go into like their separate playlist.
Oh, smart. We'll email her or TikTok her.
Get on it,
I don't
London.
know how she talks. Get on it, London. And I guess that's it because we're doing intros. We're not talking too much about stuff yet. So I will kick it to the black capped, mystical green backgrounded gentleman. Right down there.
Yes. Hello. You have the saverings. ... How's everyone going? I hope everyone who watched us last week is back again with us next week, and everyone you know and love and hold dear is still around too, because Shit, crazy. Anyway, that's about it. We'll get into it when we come back around the horn. But it's good to see everybody. Hello. Find me on Steam because I just be playing games. I'm either working or I'm playing games. That's it.
And this is your host, All Might Skyler. We are brought to you by the Soundcasting Network. Not yet. We are brought to you by the Soundcasting Network, Studio 212 at the beautiful South Lake Union, Seattle. And also our sponsor, as always, the great Voodoo Ranger. With this beautiful American Haze IPA, which they were so kind to deliver to my apartment while I was in quarantine. Ooh, that's
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm drinking the Starship. I love the artwork on here.
Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't seen that one yet.
This one's got videos on their social media. Like they're going pretty hard.
This looks really cool.
Sage, you're messing. What are you doing to the stream, Sage?
I put it back. I'm sorry. I was trying to close Photoshop, but I didn't realize it was going to take over my screen.
What happened?
Nothing.
This is why we can't have nice things, Sage. All good, we're back.
Just listen to the voices, pay no attention to the video.
Just listen to the voices. Don't worry about the screen now. All right, what do we got going on this evening? Also, you can find me on Instagram at Skylar's Back at It. You can find me at Riot Games at All Might Skylar. And where else can you find me? You can find me on Facebook, where you can see us, Salt Tier Podcast, every Monday night at about 8 o'clock. We try to stream at 8 o'clock when we can. You can find us on all other podcasting platforms.
Oh, out here.
And also, drink Voodoo Ranger. Hashtag
Voodoo Ranger. Everybody, cheers. Cheers.
Drink very rangerously because I had some friends who, on their own accord, went out and bought some of this, and I was chatting with them, and they were drinking it, and they were like, "Holy shit!" Like they got wasted in about 20 minutes drinking these.
Actually, yeah, that's the thing is I actually really like this one too.
Yeah, so drink responsibly, definitely.
Yeah, actually, because that's the thing is I was getting tired of the hazes, and then this American haze like actually tastes like an IPA. Like,
can we get some more info there, All Might Skylar? What is the percentage on these two?
The Starship is 7.7%, dude.
Ooh!
Yeah.
That will take you to space.
Yeah, that's why I'm drinking it mixed with the cranberry juice. It's all the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, this one's only 5%. That's a light for a Voodoo Ranger.
But their hazes tend to be lighter.
Yeah, the hazes tend to be lighter, but it still has like kind of a bite to it, like a normal IPA would.
It will creep up on you. Be careful.
So you got a little Starship Brass Monkey?
Definitely, yep.
All right. So I guess we'll talk about what we've been playing this week, maybe what can entertain other people during this time of quarantine.
Yeah, you go ahead and get it out the way. Go ahead.
Let's say I am still my Riot Games loving self. I have been playing my League of Legends, which I'd like to say my favorite game mode has returned. Ultra Rapid Fire, otherwise known as URF.
Uninstall your favorite mode?
80% cooldown, unlimited mana. Woo! Gotta love it. And there's a cannon next to base that shoots you across the map because you can't walk in Earth. Or you don't need to walk in Earth.
What kind of a crazy game mode is this? This sounds
The sad part is I've never played a second of League of Legends, but I know exactly 100% everything you're talking about.
I know you do. And
you heard on this?
What?
I'm asking Sage Wolf.
Oh, and other than that, I have been playing Runeterra a lot. It's League of Legends or Riot Games' card game. It actually got released to everything at the end of last month, so like mobile devices and everywhere else, and released a new card set. It's a ton of fun.
So rip Artifact, or do you think Artifact's due for a comeback? No. Okay.
I actually really like Runeterra. I've been really playing it a lot. I've been getting in groups with like 5 other friends. We're in Discord and like taking turns having matches against each other, and just like a ton of fun building decks and all that, and just having a good time. Other than that, I've been playing Valorant. Still really suck at it.
How is it?
It's good. Actually, it's super fun. It's really difficult because of how quick the deaths are.
Yeah.
Is it the Overwatch killer? Because it was supposed to be Apex.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've voiced my opinion multiple times over the years about how Overwatch is a dead game from years ago. So I will continue to say it is a dead game.
And I'm not saying that it's like a explosion of a game that everybody plays, but a lot of people still play it. I thought it was gonna die when I saw the Apex trailer. I saw the Apex trailer and I was like, they're doomed.
Apex? Because I remember playing Apex and I never got that into it.
Me neither.
People are shockingly into that game.
Apex crashes a lot.
Yeah, Apex crashes a lot, but I do think Valorant. No, I actually do think Valorant's taking over because I actually seen a little chart the other day that which it's pretty much on par with Twitch streamers as much as League of Legends.
Well, see, here's the thing: like the two are going to coexist because Blizzard, Overwatch, they've got their own thing carved out. It's Blizzard, it's Overwatch. It's always going to be around in some form unless they pull the plug on it.
Yeah.
The thing with a game like Valorant, because it's Riot, because it's Tencent, it's automatically eventually going to have a huge base, and it's just going to be there. So the two are just going to coexist. I don't think one's ever going to win over the other one.
I think that Valorant's going to become huge. Like,
Valorant will definitely outlast Overwatch. Yes,
like for sure. And I think it's competition, like competitive scene, is going to be insane. Sorry.
So I bring this up because this was a big thing, and Russ remembers this in the early 2000s. The entire game to play for the studios was, what's the Halo killer? And everybody kept stepping on deck, and everybody's like, this is it. This is the Halo killer. And then like a year or two later, it'd be like, nope, Halo's still
Modern Warfare 2, baby.
And as a fun footnote, before that, the game to beat was this is the GoldenEye killer, or this is a GoldenEye. This is the GoldenEye of X. And then it went into Halo came out, and then now everything was a Halo killer. Like that's how like shooters went for like 5 or 6 years in that little time.
Yeah,
period.
Halo lasted. That's what I mean. Like Halo was king of the castle for like.
Dude, it still
would
is.
you say 5 years?
It's still doing well. Halo 2 Championship Edition just came out. It's part of the Master Chief Collection on PC, and that shit's getting played a lot right now.
Woof.
So it looks
they got
good
a fan
too.
base.
Where do you
I'm not
find
saying
that
Overwatch
fan
has
base?
that kind of reach, but I know that Overwatch. I'm only like thinking about what I see at conventions, and there's still tons of cosplays. People still excited about it.
Overwatch caters to the cosplayer.
Yes,
They do.
That whole game was designed very much on purpose for several different things. One was for the cosplay. One was So definitely, and it makes sense too. It's like it does have great character design, and so naturally,
and
people
that's the market
cosplay.
Call of Duty will never have. I keep explaining it to people how it fills that weeb versus bro gamer like in between. It's like
bros don't cosplay.
Yeah, no one's gonna go to the like PAX and be like, "What are you dressed as? Army guy?" It's like, no, Call of Duty. It's like, which one?
Army guy.
Isn't it obvious? I have fatigues on and a rifle.
I would never catch a Call of Duty. I would recognize Halo.
Yeah,
exactly. There's like, but how are the character designs in Valorant? I guess is what I'm leading to.
No, they're pretty
women.
They're good.
There's a Sage.
There is a Sage. Like they're actually, for the most part, they're all pretty practical looking. Where do you can just leave?
He's doing it.
You can't just leave halfway through the stream.
It looks like there's a variety of races and
but they're like
costumes.
They're like fairly simple, like like you know what I mean. It's like they're just wearing like fairly normal clothes, and like I mean you could still cosplay them, but it might not be the most obvious thing in the world.
They look like they'd be recognizable. They're different enough.
Yeah, they are different enough.
Like Sage, for example, she's distinctive enough because she's got like a long coat with black hair.
Yeah, if you were able to get
different enough.
Yeah. That's 100% Valorant. Because they're gonna snag so many CS:GO players, it's gonna be insane. They're gonna snag all the CS:GO.
I really like
game design the way the whole game is designed, it's like a Venn diagram. You have your CS:GO and you have your Overwatch players, and then right in the middle, right where they overlap, like that. That's where this game is like trying to hit that little
Yeah.
niche right there.
All they need is a BR mode to take all the Apex people too.
And like, I'm still terrible at it because I refuse to move my full arm instead of just my wrist. I'm not a savage. I play MOBAs.
So, SkySky, I don't know if you know this, but Overwatch people are bailing for Valorant. Like, well-known pros. Most
same with
notably,
CS:GO.
It's gonna
Player-
be bigger too. Like the scene is
Player
gonna
of
be
the
bigger.
Year. Like, Overwatch League Player of the Year last year, Sinatra, left. Just pulled
And
out.
part
He's
of
like,
that- And a lot of that has got nothing to do with the game itself. It's some of it might be due to bad faith with how Blizzard handled their esports the last 2 years or so. So, yeah.
Yeah, also the way the league is going currently, because it's a global league and not like an NA. I'm assuming Valorant's going to do the same thing that Riot does, and he'll be able to play North America Valorant.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? With the way that they're trying to make this new season of Blizzard's Overwatch League, it's in South Korea, China, Europe, and
It's all over. No, there's
it's
several.
everywhere.
It's gonna be in Skyler's new house. It's gonna be in China.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they ended up making everybody do, games from home right now, which is why one team completely disbanded. They were all Korean players, but their team is from Vancouver, so they had to play at like 3 a.m. against people like in Texas.
You want a fun fact?
Yeah, go for it.
Top ranked of Valorant. Guess what it's called? Valorant. What's your past challenger is Valorant. So you have to Google who's the top Valorant player, or some shit like that.
Wow, so that's like some English right there.
I know. Valorant. I think Street Fighter says Warlord, and I forget Tekken, but I know Tekken has a bad Smurf problem. No one even pays attention to the ranks. Anyway, thank you. Who's next on what you're playing? Is that all you're playing? Was that it? I don't want
I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order, but
that's a pretty solid game.
It is a solid game. I just get frustrated and then start playing.
It's hard. Would you say it's the Dark Souls of Star Wars games? Well, the
thing is, I actually never played any of the Dark Souls or Bloodborns or anything like that.
As much as I've been talking to you about it, you never tried it.
League of Legends, bro.
You should try Dark Souls 3, and we should co-op through it.
It has taken over my life. There was that week. There was a week I broke away and played Borderlands.
Yeah, and then you hit the level cap in like 3 days.
Yeah.
This dude was like 5 levels behind me, and I was like, hey, holler when you get close. And then I was 13, and he was 8. And then I logged on the next day, and I'm 13, and he's like 19. I'm like, what the hell? And then he's like 27. Like, what the hell?
He's got no kids. He's got time to play games.
Well, not anymore now that I am officially back to work today.
That's right. I saw a picture.
I know, boo. And I'm on a shitty schedule too. I'm now on 5/8 schedule, and I have Fridays and Sundays off.
Ew.
Yeah, let me know when there's a 20 Cooper in there.
Exactly.
I don't know is anybody doing that with any of the contemporary models?
What? Is that a video game?
No, talk about work. Anyway.
Anyways, that is what I've been up to. My video games will now come to a hinder, which will be unfortunate, but I still plan on trying to climb rank in Valorant. I think I'm currently Gold 4. I think the highest I got last season was Gold 2, so I'm going to try to get to Plat 4.
Wait, they're already on Season 2 for Valorant?
Well, in beta. Not in beta. Not Valorant, for Runeterra. Sorry. I messed up. For Runeterra, I'm going to keep grinding rank and try to get to Plat 4. Cool. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Miss Sage Bell.
So last week I went in and started playing some more of my Borderlands, and I got to the music boss, and I actually did not die during the battle.
The music boss. Oh, mouthpiece.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the boss battle is like he's got a bunch of cables and they'll light up, and if you are within that range of where the cables are, you're gonna get zapped. And so
Yep.
you have to
Yep.
like jump out
That's
of the way.
mouthpiece. Yeah,
Um,
mouthpiece right
and
there.
he plays a bunch of music while he's doing it, and
Yeah,
then
and
there's like
he's got
techno
a
stuff
crazy
happening.
Mario Kart Rainbow Road shield that
Mhm.
he carries around. Yeah,
And
yeah, that's mouthpiece.
and a bunch of little people come and attack you
Yep.
during it. I also really appreciate with Borderlands how instead of having the not raiders, they basically there's female characters that you kill now instead of just always dudes that are bandits. Bandits, that's the word. So, but
Yes.
everybody's like a crazed fan or whatever the word is they use. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and they have a variety of different body types as well that you get to murder instead of just like
Yes.
small, normal, a different type of normal, gigantic.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
been pretty good.
they all die and explode just the same.
They do. It's also refreshing just to have new like phrases yelled at you.
My favorite one is what's the dude say? Like if you shoot him with acid or something or like set him on fire, he's like the whole world will remember my name. It's you just die. Yeah.
um,
At least you remember who I am, bartender. My name is. Oh.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
if you had Twitch Prime, you were able to unlock different loot boxes. And so I opened up my loot boxes, and what happened is I got the special rainbow pack, and so I have these bombs that shoot out unicorns.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
explode. So
yeah,
I have like
yeah.
a rainbow coming out the unicorn's ass to basically have the
Yes, that's
Oh, I
the
never found
diamond
that
butt
one.
bomb. That's the diamond butt bomb.
it's
That's
great.
the
Um,
that's yeah. I know what
I
you're
only
talking about.
got the.
I have that on my trophy wall in Sanctuary.
Oh,
That's the grenade I
nice.
Nice.
have up there.
I have not gotten to have all those walls yet. And then I have some news for the two of you that were on last week in my garden game, my puzzle game.
Okay.
Lily Bear finally kicked what's his
Oh
nut to the
yeah.
curve. Um,
Okay.
but her psycho overbearing mother showed up.
Oh.
So I think they're all in cahoots to try to get Lily to sell the house and get the money from Lily. So just like rip the
The,
rug out from under her. But Lily's the only person on the will.
those dirty dogs. Oh, so
Yeah.
they might have to take her out.
Yeah, they're trying to, but subtly.
So subtle.
Yeah.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nice.
That's pretty much all I play. I was watching Marika play Spider-Man. She's almost done with it. She unlocked some cool skins.
Take some selfies.
No. Oh yeah, I did.
Did she?
Okay. Me. So I guess yeah, the flowers are in bloom, and so.
Oh, I meant on Spider-Man. I thought that was a thing in the game.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just saying
Yeah.
flowers are in bloom, so you can. I've been doing a bunch of different makeup things, and um, since
Where can they see that at?
you can see it anywhere that I'm at, I guess. So at
So
SageBell
specific.
_ model on Instagram and Facebook, or at SageBell on Twitter. Tomorrow I'm going to be filming the last half of the cosplay brush pass it on video, and I think I'm going to do my Nina Williams cosplay as my cosplay brush portion.
Oh, sick.
Cuz Kim Nu-in, he's doing a video thing, and so I need to submit to it. So that'll be
Kim
tomorrow.
Nu-in.
Nice.
And to the loudest and the brown, maybe the brownest. Not really sure.
I played Final Fantasy VII.
We're tied.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I beat Bahamut, so that was cool.
On the first disc, like, is this shit like a lot of order, or like do you usually fight them toward the beginning?
Yeah, they're blowing a lot of chunks on the first part of this game.
Yeah, I thought you didn't run into
spoiling
him
it,
to like the second CD or something.
So, first part of this game, I don't want to give off too many things, but here's something any Final Fantasy player would know is something's not right. You unlock Firaga probably at like level 35, 40. Like that's like an
You,
end
you,
game
yeah, you
magic.
usually don't get that until at least halfway through the game. At
Halfway
least.
through disc 2, if you're doing a speed run, you definitely won't get it till disc 3. Like it's a pretty
Huh.
gnarly thing. Other than that though, so I beat Bahamut and I went back to the chapter and restarted on hard mode, which basically just means enemies are a little tougher and you can't use items. And I've been doing the trials. The first 3 trials are kind of stupid. Like
For
they're
lack of a better word.
hard. Well, they're hard, but you know, I after I made it to the final boss, I realized that like there's 5 trials per thing per challenge, and 2 of the hardest enemies all use lightning based attacks, and there's a way in the game to make you absorb lightning. So you take off all of your healing magic, take off anything that you need to defend against anything, and just absorb lightning. And all you do is hack all like the whole time. And anytime it looks like you might die, they'll be like high voltage, bah! And they'll like heal your entire life. I'm like, cool. This is like not hard. And then now I'm trying to kill like Tonberry, and it is actually hella hard. And he's a pain in the ass.
Tonberry.
Son of a bitch.
Every game, he's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's Tonberry and a couple other sons of bitches, but it's
Basically,
fun.
basically, Tonberry in Final Fantasy is like this little like lizard guy in
Oh
like
yeah,
a
hey
robe,
maniacs.
and
We're
he's got
gonna
a
give
lantern.
Saverings is gonna explain what the Tonberry is, which has been around since Final Fantasy
Some of the first ones. I don't know if it
2,
was in the first one, like maybe the second or third one. Yeah,
definitely 6. I know he was in 6
6 was 3 though, wasn't it?
in
I
America.
don't remember. Yes, it's confusing. Yeah, Final Fantasy.
But go on.
But yeah, basically Tonberry's a little cute little lizard guy. You've probably seen his plushie if you've ever like seen anime or video game plushies anywhere. And he wears a robe, and he's got a little lantern, and he's got a little butcher's knife, and he walks up real slow, and he's got a whole bunch of hit points, and you want to kill him before he gets to you, because when he gets to you, he's just gonna stab you for like 999999999 damage and just kill you. So that's usually how he is in every game. The second you see him, you get ready to like burn all your DPS before he touches you. So that's Tonberry. And you usually get something special for killing him. He either joins your group, or you get him as a summon, or you get his card if it's Final Fantasy VIII. Stuff like
Final
that.
Fantasy 8.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, you know what? In 15, I don't remember him being a problem at all. I don't know if it's like grinded too hard, but I
He
think I remember him
grinded.
popping up and I just slapped him.
I never
I was
got
like-
to him in that game.
I was like, I don't remember if he was in it or not, because if
Yeah,
he
it's D.
he was disposable, because he was definitely in 13.
I would want to see him in 15 because of like the realistic. I'm doing air quotes. The realistic art style, and then to see this cartoony Toonberry running around, like that would have been funny.
Yeah,
So.
that's very true. Aside from that, I've also played Overwatch and Call of Duty, and I didn't play Cookie Clicker all week. I think I'm
Oh,
actually
boy.
done with it.
But you built up your cookies this whole time, right? Because it builds up your cookies in the background.
No, the only thing that continues is your garden growth and your sugar lumps.
Your sugar lumps.
Yes. You grow sugar. I'll keep it at that. Those are the games I played. To the black hat and the much nicer kept facial hair.
No way. I am looking scraggly.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you're
so-
looking like this? Look at
Yeah.
this. Look
Look
at
at this.
that.
Look at that. That's
Okay,
sexy.
anyway, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a little bit of Stardew Valley. I haven't been playing quite as much, but I'm still playing hella hours on that game. No, I'm playing with my fiance, who's super addicted to that game. She's actually playing it right now. So I've been playing that with her, and I've been playing sort of on my little solo farm now that I have more of an idea of what to do, and I've seen, like in the beginning of some games, you get items and you get quests and stuff, and you're like, what's this even for? Well, now I've been playing it further into the game, and I get, okay, I should be keeping that, or I should do something with that, right away, because that turns into this. So I've just been going back and playing that. You can actually grow giant cauliflowers and giant pumpkins, like the big ones. So I've been trying to do that on there. And then and messing around with the farms because they've added different types of farms you can start with, and some are crazy. Some are like these like fishing island ones, and like your farm house is over here, and like a little bit of farmland, and then it's like all interconnected with bridges, and there's like little islands that you can grow stuff on and fish and do all this other kind of crazy stuff. So I've been messing around with those. And also I went back and I started playing Stellaris some more because I was already kind of playing it a little bit, but I saw a exploit for it, and I was like, does that work? And lo and behold, it does work. And I was told it only worked in multiplayer, but it also works in single player. And basically, it lets you trade money for money. You can buy more gold with gold.
Of course.
Like a different percentage or straight off? Straight across?
It's totally broken. On the buy section, it has like a minus, and then on the sell section, it has like a minus plus. So you would buy the energy, because in this game, energy is gold. And energy is your energy for running and maintaining all your stuff, but it's also money. You can buy all the other resources with it. So basically, it like takes some away, and then when you you hit sell, you'll sell some of your energy, and then you go over to buy, and you'll buy some energy. So it'll take some away, but it'll give you back like twice as much. And you just go sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, and over time it deteriorates, and over time it's limited returns. But by that time you're like 20 years into the game and game time, and it's like already too late. You've already spiraled out of control, and you're just kicking everyone's ass. So I played as robots, and robots are already horribly broken in that game, and they're broken in a way where they're broken and they're overpowered. But in the new update, they're broken in a bad way, which handicaps them, and they're still overpowered. So I've been doing that with robots and breaking the economy at the same time, and just enjoying it until they patch it, basically. So I've just been playing that, and yeah. So basically, Stellaris, Stardew Valley, and yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. Well, we are about at the halfway point. So actually, we are at the halfway point. So I would like to bring up our sponsor, Voodoo Ranger.
Yes. We had a different one.
For being our savior in these times of peril. Turn to your friends at Voodoo Ranger. At hashtag Voodoo Ranger.
I'm down to my last 5.
Whoa! When did we get the Starship IPAs?
Yeah, see?
Wait, where were you 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I know that, but I mean, I haven't gotten my my air shipment.
Oh, yeah. You didn't get your care package.
I didn't get my care. I've only gotten one care package, apparently.
Work on your kill streaks.
And not two. I need to have words.
You need to show up more in the stream.
Ooh, that's also fair.
Yes, we do get paid in beer.
Yeah.
That is also very fair. We are also brought to you by the Soundcasting Network at Studio 212 at the beautiful South Lake Union. Thank you, Keith the Boogie. Thank you, Bobby Stills, for having us still do this, not in the studio, and helping us out with what we need. You can find us on all podcasting platforms at Salt Tier Podcast, and you can find us on Facebook streaming live every Monday at about 8 o'clock. And now back right there. That's all you need. Now back to it. We're going to try to cover some news that we've been seeing around on the internet that maybe you haven't gotten to yet. And then at the end, I'd like to do Skylar's cheap gaming report.
Okay. I mean, I got no news aside from Evo 2020 getting canceled, and they're doing an online version. You know, not a lot of people are as
2020
excited.
Is canceled, bro.
A lot of people are really worried about the net code of Street Fighter and
you know what, Loud and Brown, like, could this be the year where they do this? And it's not bad, it's playable, they still do the championship and everything, but it's enough where Capcom is finally like, hey, Verizon or someone, please design our net code for us, or anyone, you know what I mean? Like, is this the year?
Or Killer Instinct.
Hey,
anyone?
Russ, by the way, like, half the time you sound like a robot.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of.
I'm not
like
getting that at all.
not super bad, but like half the time it's a little bit off. Just for your own knowledge.
Okay. Full disclaimer, I am running a beta version of the NVIDIA RTX sound audio thingy, and what it's supposed to do is be noise cancellation. So if you hear any issues, like Scott, like thank you for letting me know. That's
you're
something I'll go tweak.
Yeah, because
So, yeah.
I knew you would appreciate that information. That is why I
Yes.
said something.
Yeah, because I want to know the feedback on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so definitely. Yeah.
So, yeah, no, there's definitely times where it's like I was trying to tell if it was distance, but it doesn't seem like it. It just seems like it just kind of like sometimes it starts not being perfect.
It is a beta using my graphics card to do noise cancellation. So yeah, there's gonna be some fucking issues. so thanks for letting me know. I would note it.
But some news that I have found is the U.S. alone spending on video games hit a new quarterly record.
Whoa.
$10.9 billion for the first quarter of 2020.
Jeez. You know what though? That makes total sense. Have you guys been looking at Steam? Steam's former record was like 15 million people on it once. It's been up to like 23, 24, 25 now in the last couple. And there's been I think million people signed in at the same time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the former record for people playing at once was like 4 million, like 3.5 or 4 million. It gets up to 6 or 7 or 8 million people playing at once now.
That's
so
crazy. And what it used to be like 500,000, 600,000.
No, it'd be about 2.5 million, maybe 3, but now it's like 7.
Well, even Minecraft right now has topped over 200 million sales and has 126 million people playing monthly.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Still
gangbusters.
I have 2 friends who bought Minecraft and I've been playing it recently. She did not know what the cactus was. A creeper. She didn't know what a creeper was.
Oh, awesome side story. My fiance bought herself a new work desk. And work desks are in short order. You can't really find them in these crazy days and times. Who knew? So she ended up being clever. She's a clever girl, and she went to Home Depot and she got a Husky workbench, and she built it up and she set it up, and it's her new work desk. Well, today, as I was talking to her, I kind of realized that she's Steve from Minecraft because she had a green shirt on, blue jeans, and she was working at a crafting table. And I'm like, holy shit, like you're Steve from Minecraft right now.
That went right over my head. But I'll take your word for it.
That's funny though. Yeah. I just found an article that punched me right in the childhood.
Ooh.
All right, this is a deep cut, people. Deep cut. Club Penguin online shuts down after receiving copyright claim from Disney.
What?
But somebody had it running because Club Penguin itself got shut down like 2012 or 2011 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So somebody was running like their own private Club Penguin server,
like a mirrored. Can someone explain it to this maniac? Because I am not cool enough to know what Club Penguin is.
Well, you don't know what Club Penguin is?
Oh my god! How can you not know what Club Penguin is?
I was like,
you don't know what Club Penguin is?
I was like in my 20s and 30s and never played it. But like, dude, like if you watched anything Disney or any kind of cartoon or knew any children, like you knew what the hell.
Okay.
Club Penguin.
Yeah. I recognize the art.
Yeah. You'd recognize the art. You've seen it someplace. But basically, it was like an online kind of Maple Story kind of
Neopet.
Yeah, just like you had your little penguin and you chat with other penguins.
Yes. Was this around the same time as Homestar Runner?
I have no idea what that is.
Honestly, yes, maybe.
I just remember it being like middle
2005 to 2017.
Yes.
Oh,
so basically, but like, here's the cool thing. This was its own thing, and it kind of blew up. And then I think down the road, Disney bought it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney bought it after they'd already blown up.
I've seen those idiotic things. I didn't know it was like a big thing.
Oh, dude, it was huge.
Yeah, Disney purchased it in 2007 and officially shut the game down in 2017.
Yes.
You know
after
what?
a dramatic drop-off of users.
Speaking of stuff that used to be huge.
As a Fortnite.
What happened to the Amiibos? Remember how much of a fiasco those things caused?
Amiibos, well, first of all, Nintendo doesn't like toys. Even though they're Nintendo, they don't like toys. And then second of all, Amiibos are pointless because you could just go on eBay or even Amazon and just buy the little IR code things with all the Amiibos actually printed on there. So then you can just unlock all the things in all the games and not have to spend like $20 for an action figure to get like a chest in Zelda.
Huh.
So that kind of cut out the middleman. So and plus everybody, it's obvious Nintendo does not like toys. So like, why would you want to buy a toy from a company that doesn't even like toys? So so
Okay.
that also hurt them.
Yeah, because I remember when that happened, it started off as being the talk of the town.
Mm-hmm. Because
then
it
what's
looked like
that other
Nintendo was
thing
taking
that-
it seriously.
What's that other thing that's exactly like Amiibos that works with like Disney?
That was Disney Infinity. Disney shut that down because Disney doesn't like video games either. Go figure. Disney does not
the
like video games. Well, there was Disney Infinity and then Skylander. And then Skylander shut down. Skylander shut down kind of suddenly, like 2018.
Damn, I am out of the loop.
And this is after Disney Infinity had folded. This is after Amiibos fell off. So so all the competition that had popped up went away. And then like 2 months later, Skylanders went away, and everybody's like,
How
"Wait, like,
behind am I? Hey, did you know
Only
they
2
made a
years.
Captain America movie?
you already know that because you're a nerd."
Yeah. I found some other news.
I have
So-
news.
Yeah, me
Oh.
too.
Go ahead, Sage.
So PDX LAN is doing it's doing a summer classic, which means for $65 over 14 weeks you can compete in various games and win prizes. Our sponsors are actually going to send prizes. So Balls said they will send an actual like a case of balls to someone, to like people. That's just our easy one, but we have all the other like big gaming companies that come in, not gaming companies, but techwear companies come in and like donate stuff, so we get headsets and hardware. So we
Nice.
can compete, and it's $65 to just be a part of the classic. It's to help keep PDX LAN alive because they have to push the date out until November, and they might have to push it out until spring again. So they're just doing this classic where anyone can come and sign up because tickets will not be available for regular PDX LAN.
It's gonna be so insane when everybody starts being able to do everything, and it's just like a flood of all these events that haven't happened.
Now, Maniacs, mark
Maybe.
my words. This is going to be the true test of how everything works out. Opening game for the National Football League.
I knew you
It's
were gonna
gonna
say
be-
this.
It's going to be the test of what
It
America
will.
can handle.
Yes.
If you're going to try to keep people away
That's
from
gonna
their
be-
football.
You want to
I
you
mean,
want to see you
They
want to
had
see
NASCAR
what
on Sunday.
I would say
Yeah,
you want to
no
see
audience.
the Civil War II happen. Kickoff.
Cancel the football. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like Civil War II will be over kickoff of this inaugural game.
And speaking of RIP football, shout out to the XFL because the XFL is done. It's done. The commissioner is suing the owner. It's not coming back, which sucks because I was really enjoying it. It was actually really good. It was really good to see like some players that you see in their man. It was really entertaining, and I was looking forward to it. We're taking this down right now because I got to show you. Because I was repping. I was at the first and probably last ever home game you guys will ever have. Seattle Dragons.
Oh, Seattle Dragons.
They're done.
Aw.
Yeah, what you call it? The backup on the Seahawks was their quarterback. What's his name? BJ. The guy who was the backup for Russell Wilson for like 2 seasons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
There's
he
a
was their
couple.
backup, and yeah, there was a couple really good players in the league. It was really entertaining. So you're right. What's going to happen with the NFL, and then my 2 after that, because that's going to be the real acid test, Derek. You're right. Number 2 is the new consoles, because Microsoft and Sony, especially Sony, they got to push those things out this year.
Yeah, that could get shipped to your house.
It's a major thing. Here's the thing. It might be a limited thing where they can control the supply and demand, which they like doing anyway. But it might not come out because there literally might not be enough of them because of manufacturing stuff going on.
Oh,
So,
that's what you mean. Yes.
yeah.
You can't
So if
get
something,
a regular Switch because of the manufacturing, but you can get like the handheld Switch now because it's
Yes.
easier to make.
yes. And actually, I went to Fred Meyer maybe about 2 weeks ago, and the regular Switch was all sold out, and they had like rows and rows of the light.
What's
So
the
yeah,
difference
so
between the two now?
You can hook it up to TV, and the controllers are separated.
separate. Yeah.
Oh,
The regular
that's right.
Switch.
They come up. So
Yeah.
the handheld has no way of connecting to your TV.
Cannot connect to a TV. You can't take the Joy-Cons off, so a couple of games like just flat out don't work with it, like the freaking punching one. and they still have controller drift issues. And I'm surprised they haven't been sued in a class action lawsuit where basically the controllers always register that they're pushing in one direction or another. So some games you can't enter
Even though
because
they're connected to the screen.
connected or whatever away. You play
Oh
a
my
game and your
God.
guy's always turning to slowly to the left. This is like a class action lawsuit type thing, and it's just kind of like in the way. So if you get that on your light, like that's it. You can't replace them. You're just stuck. So yeah, there's some stuff going on there.
Mhm.
Well, hot damn. Well, let's
Um,
hope that people can
yeah.
get their Switches. Let's hope that we get PS5 and everything before the Christmas season. Not likely. And you know what? If football doesn't happen this year, I ain't gonna miss it.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
but,
sports
you
and
shut your mouth.
esports, did you know that the Mariners were having you could play against the Mariners in their own local competition online? And one of my coworkers was part of the live
video
stream.
game?
Yeah. So he was
Nice.
playing against their pitcher and he lost absolutely terribly because it was the pitcher. he beat one of their other people and so he moved up one round. But
Hey, do NBA players play like NBA Live? I know a lot of
Yes,
professional
yeah,
football players.
That was they already had a tournament.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
already
Oh.
streamed it online. Like, yeah, they
Yeah.
already streamed on ESPN and everything.
Who was part of it?
A lot of people.
A lot of players, a couple of actual players,
yeah,
but it was mostly player versus players. Yeah,
Yeah, it's mostly
Yeah.
players versus players. They've been doing that all over. Like, they've been doing it for MLS too. It's been pretty cool.
Nice.
So
As long
really
as the
quick,
Seahawks beat the Timbers, it's all good.
we'll hit one more thing. I'll do like some rapid fire things, then we'll close out as we
Hang
have
on,
about.
how much stuff you got? Because I got a few rapid fire things.
we got
Yeah, you can
15
rapid
minutes.
fire.
Go.
Okay.
We still gotta do closing statements too.
Eh.
Okay. Let me
I'm stage.
let me just stream here. Can you guys see me?
I
Okay.
gotta click watch stream so everyone else can see it. There we go.
Alrighty. So basically, here's some stuff that we got here. I don't know why it's not showing my Steam. I don't know.
You shared your screen?
Okay. Well, basically, what we have here is you guys. This is a little mini tech fat part. This is something that we discussed on the show before. These are the AMD APUs. An APU is a processor and a graphics card put together. It's exactly what's in your in a console, like your Xbox, your PlayStation 4, some computers. Since I've been doing this podcast, I brought this up a few times. This will be the 4th launch of these. I wanted to point this out because this is the desktop version of what AMD is putting in laptops right now, which is a very, very, very impressive CPU and GPU put together. When people talk about, oh, I want my little tiny little all-in-one computer, or I want my console to be nice and streamlined and be powerful and small and quiet, this right here represents a huge step forward in this. This would be something that you would pick up in a laptop for like $400 or $500, and it would be able to play as well as a console. This is something that if you wanted to make a little tiny little computer that would actually fit in your pocket, that you could take to a friend's house or take wherever, that would be powerful enough to keep up with, let's say, an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro. This right here is like right where they're getting into that. So I just had to shout it out. I didn't want to get too heavy into it, but here it is.
I did notice your closed tabs up on the freaking browser.
Oh, all up here?
Jesus. I've never understood how people can have that many tabs.
Me neither.
Well, plus once
Like
I have
YouTube?
I have like 32 gigs of RAM too, so it's just like give me all your tabs. What was the next one, real quick?
Oh, it's got dark in here.
Sunset, Skylar.
You talking about me?
Are you guys seeing this?
Now I'm orange, Skylar.
Wonderful 101?
Yes, this was a really, really cool, very underrated Platinum Games title for the Wii U. Did not know it was coming out for anything else, but apparently there's a Switch, a PlayStation 4, and a PC version that's going to be coming out.
Oh, cool. That was like a Wii U launch title.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was fun. I played it at PAX.
Yeah, I played it a little bit on the CMU emulator, and it was really good, but the performance was still kind of jank. And I can still play it right now because there's been updates to it. But if there's a native PC version coming out, I would definitely want to pick that up. Because Platinum Games, if you don't know who they are, they made they made a Metal Gear Solid, a Metal Gear Rising Revenants. They made Bayonetta. They made Vanquish. They made what's that game? What's that game that was on the Switch?
Super Mario Bros.
No, it had a really crazy name.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, I can't remember. But if you're into like any of those kind of games, Platinum Games.
helpful.
Look them up. Look them up. They make amazing games. So I wanted to throw that out. There is a PC version coming out for that. Epic showed their new Epic.
Hey, Stitch, can you
Oh,
get
it
off
looks
that?
so good.
Yes.
What?
Epic Games showed their new Unreal Engine 5 demo. Looked really impressive. The cool thing about that is that it not included any hardware-based ray tracing, so that's all done without ray tracing. Some of the technology is really cool. Basically, it lets developers import assets into the game. Oh, I kind of got to fire through these. Basically, it's letting developers import a ton of assets, a ton of movie high-quality assets into games. You know, in some games, you'll see like a tree from far away. Take Breath of the Wild. You see a mountain or a hill someplace far away, and you can tell it's a hill and it has trees on it, but it's kind of like in a haze. And you get up, and the closer you get to it, the more detail you'll start seeing until the fact you get up like real close to the tree and you can actually see like the bark on it. Well, this would eliminate them having to draw different levels of detail. Something you see from far away will be just as detailed when you're up close.
That's
And then
awesome.
whatever effects that they
That's
want to do with that.
bananas.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So you got that. Fun side note, this game, they asked Epic about it, and this game can also run on a modern day laptop at a better frame rate than it was running on PS5 hardware. I forgot to mention that this gameplay demo that we just saw a second ago was running on PS5 hardware. There's a laptop out right now. There's laptops out right now that you can run it better, uncompressed, like through the renderer, better than that. That being said, though, the laptop it would take that they ran it on is a $3,000 laptop. This one right here came out today. I looked this up today, and it hadn't released yet.
It's
And
out
now,
of
look,
stock.
it's sold out. It is sold out. And this is a $3,000 laptop, and this is the laptop that could run it slightly better than the PS5 would. Which, if you think about it, it's kind of crazy. The PS5 at most is going to be like what, $500. This
Maybe
laptop is
six. Maybe
laptop-
six.
maybe $6,000. This laptop is $3,000.
Oh my god.
And it runs it barely better, which is insane if you think about how much
No, but
performance
you
they're
just
packing in.
5 times less.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about this is, and Skylar, you go like this. I was looking at the spec. I was like, why is this $3,000? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, 32 gigs of memory. Okay, 32 gigs of RAM. Okay, that's something. 1 terabyte Evo 970. Okay, that's something. Those are kind of spendy. And I'm
Kinda
looking at the
blurry for
monitor.
folks at home.
Yeah, it's all very spendy. Solid state drive, all very spendy. So I'm looking at the monitor, right? 17 inch. I'm like, wow, a 1080p. This thing's got a 2080 in it. That's like the second most powerful graphics card. I have a 2080. I have a 2080 Super. It's like the second most powerful graphics card you can buy right now. And it's got a 1080p screen. That's crazy. Check this out, Scott. Are you seeing this?
I can't. It's really.
You need to zoom in.
Yeah, sorry. It's
I can't
hang on.
actually read it.
Check this out.
There we
you seeing
go. Now we can read it.
It's got a 300 hertz panel.
Damn.
It's got a 300 hertz panel on this thing. So your League of Legends, your Valorant, you can run all that shit.
Damn, that's
Straight-
crazy.
Straight 300 hertz. This thing sold out today. So when I saw it this morning, it was like not yet in stock. And I looked about an hour ago and it's sold out for 3Gs. That's pretty crazy.
It's a little weird to me that they wouldn't at least do like a 1440p instead of 1080p.
It is strange, but you know what? I think they wanted to focus on this 300 hertz. So I think they could have done a 1440p, but it might have only been 144 hertz. So yeah.
That's
So
fair.
I don't even know what else I have here. This is
Butts,
Ads.
I don't know,
Well, here.
spam.
right here. No, I thought I would throw this out. What's a game that deals with parallel dimensions? Let's say Death Stranding. NASA scientists discovered that there's a parallel dimension in Antarctica. I just thought I'd throw that out. It's the Savage Land. It's the Savage Land from X-Men, is what I'm saying. But anyway,
I'll have to check into that more later.
so that's about it. Those are all my little newsy bits. I will.
Yeah, I'll do my little rapid fire, and then we will wrap up as we are pretty much 4 minutes away from 9 o'clock. We want to get all you people back to playing your video games if you're not already.
Or Matt back to work.
Or maybe back to work. So normally Riot Games would be having their mid-season invitational right now, or like about this time, where the best team from each region that just won spring split would be facing off against each other in a tournament, but obviously they can't have that. So what they're doing is a 48-hour COVID-19 relief stream. Yes, and it is quite extensive. They have like Oceania teams playing against each other, and then from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. they're having China versus Korea.
Isn't that a
The
really
top
big
team
deal?
from China and Korea
Yes,
playing each other.
that's a huge deal.
Huge deal.
You better believe
And-
Korea. You better believe Korea is pumped to try to beat China this time.
Oh yeah, and this is a tournament that only features those two regions. Like that's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
This all starts on May 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But they are having a Europe face-off, a Russian face-off, Brazil, Latin, Japan, Turkey, China, and Korea again for the finals.
I would like to watch the Russian one.
Yeah. Well, it's Russia versus CIS, which I'm not sure what CIS is. Russia and CIS.
That's
Is
the
that
trade
another?
That's the Trade Federation from the prequel Star Wars movies.
That's funny. And then
Show me
yes.
explanation.
So the semifinals for China versus Korea is on the 29th, and then on the 31st they are doing the actual finals for the mid-season cup, and then you also have Southeast Asia, Europe finals, North America's pro exhibition matches, and then the final showcase. So that would be a ton of fun to watch, actually, if you want something to check out for 48 hours straight.
Dope.
It's either that or watching Comics Explained for 48 hours straight.
Oh my god, I love
But that's
Comics Explained.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing though. Also, Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, they're giving away some free games. None of them look that exciting to me. Maybe Urban Trail Playground. Other than that, Fractured Minds looks pretty fun. Those are free with Amazon Prime, and
like Sage Bell said, if you have it and you're playing Borderlands 3, check that out too.
Yeah,
well, that's through Twitch Prime. I don't know if that's specifically Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you sign in with your same email as your Amazon, you get Twitch Prime too.
Yeah. And besides that, there is huge sales going on at the Epic Game Store all month long, and you can actually
GTA 5 is free right now.
You can get Grand Theft Auto 5. I got it. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I have purchased it for free from the Epic Game Store. I've actually I told this one person I was seeing, and they told the friend. The next thing I know, they're like, "Oh yeah, my friend's been playing it for 3 days straight now. Ever since you told me that it's free online."
I saw an article where if you've been collecting, if you've picked up every single free game that they've given away on the Epic Game Store, they've given away about, it was either $2,000 or $3,000 worth of free games if you've been collecting all of them.
And I've honestly gotten about half of them.
I got about a third of them. Yeah.
Like, I got a good amount of their games. And there's some of them that are in there that are actually pretty damn good games. Like, all the Batman games. Like,
you got all the Arkham games?
Yeah. All the Arkham games for free.
Nice.
Yeah. And they're like a couple other games that and then like even some I was playing Slime Rancher for a while at one point that I got for free on there.
And you're in luck because
Rancher?
they're 40% owned by Tencent. So that works out.
And I'm on board with Tencent. But yeah, they also have a lot of good sales right now going on, like Control, Red Dead Redemption 2, a lot of good games going on. I don't think Steam has a ton of good sales going on, but I'm sure that they have to have something.
No,
going.
they had Paradox, who makes City Skylines, Solaris. They had a big sale.
All the Jackbox games were on sale.
Yeah, I did see that. Other than that, that is where you can find the cheap games and go pick them up if you need to. Other than that, Runeterra is free and on mobile if you want to.
Steam has a.
If you want to catch these hands.
Steam has a Plague Tale on sale right now for $15. It's 66% off.
All right. Well, this is going to be the end of the podcast. It is at 9:00. We need to wrap up. So we will quickly go around and get everybody's closing statements where you can find them at, and then I will close it out and see you all next week. Where can they find you yet again? And what is your closing statement? Sage Bell.
At Sage Bell on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, most places. If you don't find me there, then go SageBell_model for Instagram and Facebook. Catch me on Twitch on Thursday night at 7 p.m. where I'll be streaming some shit.
Woo!
Follow my stuff for more pictures coming soon. I will be doing some rose makeup.
Ooh.
Enjoy your quarantine. Do not break quarantine for any other reason than you need to go to the grocery store, wear your fucking mask. Be
Yes.
So
patient.
don't hang out in the park with 10 friends.
You
No.
don't be the losers down the street who are doing that in the park that has closed gates and they're just jumping the fence to play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next, Loud and
The one who
Brown.
grew a fro in an hour.
Yeah, maniacs. This is Loud and Brown at Loud and Brown. That's Loud, letter N, and Brown. That's Twitter and Instagram. I am Gross Steph with a PH on PS4. Closing statements are, and this is a little weird, and I'm wearing my track jacket when I'm saying this. Healthy body, healthy mind. A lot of us are spending a lot more time on the couch or in seats and, maybe having a hard time sleeping or taking care of their bodies. If you have the ability to eat well, maybe, do a little 10 set of freaking push-ups on your loading screen.
You said 10 cents.
Or
No.
10 set. Squats, do anything to make sure your body's still moving. And otherwise, that first day you're out bar hopping or you go and play basketball, you're going to pass out. You got to take care of your body, take care of your ticker. We want you to keep gaming and listening to us for years to come. And I will send it to ...
That'd be the Saberings. Right now I'm buying Uno and A Plague's Tale on Steam. Yeah. Let's get some Uno in there, Sage Bell, because I totally
yeah.
forgot how to play Uno.
I've never played digital Uno and I'm down to do it.
Yeah, I've played Uno seriously since like second grade, so I'm
Yep.
down to get back into it.
I own
It's harder to
waterproof
cheat at
Uno.
digital Uno.
Yeah, so I'm down. That's like the default game whenever streamers are protesting something, like they don't want to play a game. Like they all get together and play Uno online, and they all stream Uno instead of playing the game that's like the hot at the moment or whatever. Find me on the Steam group since I'm on Steam the most. I'll see the chat notifications from it. We're up to 37 people now, I believe.
I know I got Blue to join in there.
Nice. Okay, that's what it was. That's about it. Holler at me if you guys want to play some games online with us on Steam, and we'll try to get Loud and Brown on there. He can play something basic on there. His computer's
I'll
fine
get on
enough to
there.
play something good. You got Skylar on there. You got Sage Bell on there. If you want to
We've
play
already
something
played.
on there,
Yeah,
What's
we've
up?
already played with that one person, Taylor Swift, right? They're a listener.
Yeah, Matt
Yes.
Scott.
Not the actual Taylor Swift, but they're online somehow.
Matt.
Taylor Swift listens
They
to our
managed to get
podcast?
Taylor Swift on everything. I have no idea how. But we've played a couple of games with him, Warhammer 40K, and there was another game we played as well.
was it Border? No, it wasn't Borderlands. It was
Leisure Suit Larry?
It's
I
not
mean, I
multiplayer.
did play it with him.
Yeah. But we are willing to play games with our community.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we have our own personal Discord server, which we are willing to share. We are willing to play games with our community. Just let us know. Contact us through our social medias or through Facebook.
Come play some Stellaris multiplayer because it is broken and it is so much fun.
Okay.
So come play the game before they totally nerf it.
Quick side note on the Jackbox games. If you go to their website, you can buy it half off for PlayStation, Humble, and Factional, and Epic. So you go directly to the Jackbox Games website to buy their games for half off.
I think I actually got Jackbox for free off the Epic Store one time too.
Yeah, but they
it
have
was on there at some
8
point.
or 9.
Yeah. This is your host for the evening, All Might Skylar. We'd like to thank you for checking out our podcast, Saltier Podcast, where your argument is
Invalid.
Keys.
A Plague's
Thank
Tale
you.
Innocence.
all are correct.
Never sleep.
We're brought to you by Soundcasting Network at Studio 212. My closing statement is stay salty, my friends. don't be afraid to roast some people, to rain a little bit of salt every now and again, you know. But also, if you're catching yourself being a little too toxic, don't be afraid to check yourself and realize there is a problem. Because, yep, because I am one all for trash talking and whatever else. But I was actually watching a good streamer today. His name is Broxa. He came over from Europe, I believe, over from the Dutch, and he's plays for Team Liquid now. And I was watching his stream, and he was getting people that were replying back like, being
Oh no!
Right at the end.
Well,
Right at the end too.
right at the end.
Son of a bitch.
Well, at least we know it goes for like 2 minutes.
The
Or
Tyler crash.
Craig crashed.
Yep. So don't. Yeah, Craig crashed.
We're still live on
Hmm.
Facebook, guys.
We're still live on Facebook, but we got
Now recording.
no recording. Okay.
Thank you, Craig.
Go.
Let's finish that up.
But yeah, so don't be afraid to trash talk. Have fun with your friends and whatever else. Don't take it too far. No racial slurs, people. No homophobia.
You guys know how far it goes. Just
Yeah,
everybody.
come on. Just keep it nice and salty, a little gritty with you and your friends. And but have a good time. Play games with your friends. Check in on your friends and family. You know, give them a call. And have a good one. We're
Live
out.
dangerously.
Live Rangersly. Thank you, Voodoo Ranger. Thank you, Soundcasting Network. Thank you,
Thank you,
Keith the
Skylar, for
Boogie.
hosting. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And thank you, Sage, for setting up everything and getting us all on the online.
Yes, thank you for messaging me and reminding me that I have something I'm supposed to do at Mondays at 8 o'clock. But
Right.
we appreciate all of we appreciate all our Facebook family and wherever you're listening on all podcasting platforms. Thank you and good night. We're out.